Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Jay from T&J, and we are finally here. Game 7 is upon us. Dodger Stadium, we came back from a 3-1 deficit, and man, what a comeback it has been. It's come down to one game to get the Brewers to the World Series. We got Josh Hader going up against Hyun-Jin Ryu. And here to start off the game, Hassan Diaz getting a hold of a pitch, and he's taking it to left field. And right out the gates, the Brewers come out firing. And that is going to be a leadoff home run by Hassan Diaz. What a role he has been playing in that leadoff spot. And man, he's going to show that, you know what, Jorge Mateo had his chance, Hernan Perez got hurt, so I'm going to take advantage, and I'm going to take us home here. And next up, Brinson facing a lefty, man. You know he likes to face those lefties. He gets the hit down the line. So next up, Franklin Gutierrez in that 3 spot, pops up to right field. Trying to tag up from second is Brinson, but I'm not going to test that strong arm of Yasiel Puig in right field. But Jock Peterson comes up next and smacks one down the line, but that is going to be just foul. They have to reconvene, the umps do, but they determine that it's a foul ball. So he gets another chance here, but this time he pops out to center. The toll's there, but this time Brinson's going to tag up and get to third. So now we got a guy on third. A base hit will score him here, and Travis Shaw does just that, takes one straight up the middle, and right away in this Game 7, the Brewers take a 2-0 lead in this first inning. And next up, the unlikely Stuart Turner, who hasn't been hitting that well for us this season, has been coming through in the playoffs. This time hits one off the wall, and the Brewers take the 3-0 lead in the first inning here. So Thames cannot get the inning, cannot keep the inning going, but we do have the 3-0 lead here in the first inning. Josh Hader on the mound for the Brewers to close out this series. He's got a comfortable 3-0 lead. You got to have that confidence when you have a 3-0 lead in the first inning. But here, giving up the hit to Tolles. Tolles is swiping second on that, so Yasiel Puig at the dish gets walked. So now they got guys on first and second, and not again. They got guys on first and second early in this game, right after scoring 3 runs, and we walk Hosmer to load up the bases for who else but Justin Turner, who gets a grounder past Hassan Diaz. Look at that horrible effort by Hassan Diaz. Doesn't attempt to dive, doesn't attempt to go at it hard, so he lets that ball go through, and just like that, our 3-run lead is trimmed down to 1. And you can never get too comfortable with a lead because the Dodgers have that offense to get back in the game at any time. But Kike Hernandez grounds out to the catcher there, Stuart Turner. So we're now on to the next inning. Arcia comes up to bat, and he's going to continue to struggle at the plate. We had him in this game because of the defense. I know I said I was going to sit him, but I don't want to lose this game because of my defense. I want to lose it because of my offense. I don't want it to be I don't want to give up any additional runs I don't need to. So I need him in the field. But Brinson's going to come up here in the next inning, and he's going to get a hit to the left side, beating the little dribbler out. And Franklin Gutierrez comes up and smacks one deep. And that's going to just sneak over that low-bearing wall in left field. And just like that, Franklin Gutierrez, our MVP of this season, our only All-Star, gets a home run. And just like that, we're up by 3 once again. And Franklin Gutierrez, man, I'm telling you, what a clutch performer he's been in every elimination game. Every game, I swear, he's getting hits, he's getting on base. But here we're giving up a hit to Corey Seager here. Corey Seager's been, I mean, I'll tell you, that 2, 3, 4, 5 spots in their lineup have been killing us. But we do get Hosmer to ground out into the double play. So Josh Hader's actually looking pretty decent early in the game after giving up those first 2 runs in the first inning. But Eric Thames comes up, and our lineup is looking so good in this game. We're getting all kinds of hits, but the one guy that can't get any hits at all, Orlando Arcia, pops up to center, straight to Toles. I'm telling you, man, he's such an offensive liability for us. I don't know what it is, but he's just slumping really bad. So we get Josh Hader up to bunt the next guy over, and Asan Diaz comes up, and he's showing out with that left-handed stick of his. He gets another double, driving in a run, and just like that, our 3-run lead is stretched to 4. So they have to bring in Yimi Garcia to face the hot Brinson, and Brinson's going to come up and hit a hard grounder to second, but the second base is going to field that one cleanly. So just like that, man, our lead is up to 4, and Josh Hader is looking pretty good through these middle innings, striking out the guy there. And Jock Peterson's going to come up in that next half inning, get walked. Travis Shaw's going to come up and hit a nice liner down the right field line. That's going to drop in there. So now we got guys on first and second, and our bats are just alive this game. And Stuart Turner hits a ground ball down the right field line. And look at that. We broke the game. The pitcher had the easy out, and he stops to toss the ball back to Hosmer. That was so funny when I saw that. Man, I think I broke the game on that one. Stuart Turner getting on first, and that allows a sacrifice fly by Eric Thames. But Arcia comes up, and he cannot get a hit. So now we have a 5-run lead. We are slowly building up this lead. And Josh Hader's looking good here, striking out Carlos Quentin, striking out Andrew Toles. So our World Series chances are getting brighter and brighter as the game goes on because we are putting on the runs. Josh Hader is pitching a hell of a game so far until this inning, giving up a hit to the left center gap. Hosmer been killing us all series. He gets in for the RBI, and just like that, our lead is trimmed down to 4. And the next batter comes up, does the exact same thing with a liner down the left field line. So that is going to be the end of Josh Hader's day. So I had to bring in Blake Parker out of the bullpen, hopefully get us out of this mini jam because, man, I'm telling you, we've had too many leads where we've seen the lead disappear like nothing. But at least he gets the grounder to end the inning there. So I bring in Zach Davies out of the bullpen here and facing you-know-who, Eric Hosmer, getting the hit down the left field line. And I'm telling you, man, it never ends with these guys in the middle of the lineup. Eric Hosmer, Justin Turner, Puig, and Corey Seager, they're always killing us. So I had to bring in Steve Geltz for the early save here because, man, it is in the 8th inning, and I need something here. I need something. So he does get the next batter, Jorge Soler, to hit a little dribbler back. So now they got a guy on second with 2 outs, and Willie Calhoun comes in a pinch hit, and he comes through for them. So just like that, our lead is trimmed down to just 1, and the next batter comes up and hits a hard liner off of Steve Geltz. What a lucky bounce we got there, right to Arcia. Arcia fields it cleanly, throws a runner out at first. So now we're on to the top of the 9th, trying to get some insurance runs, and Friendly Gutierrez comes up.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. So they're going back, and this one is gone, a home run. MVP, it's about time. Franklin Gutierrez is about to carry us home. And just like that, he hits his 6th home run of the playoffs. And we are now on to the bottom of the 9th here. We are now 2 outs away from going to the World Series. And Yasiel Puig, the last hope for the Dodgers, hits a ground ball to Travis Shaw, and that's gonna do it. The Milwaukee Brewers, the comeback kids, do it once again, and we are on to the World Series behind the bat of Franklin Gutierrez. 2 home runs. That's 4 in the last 2 games. And wow, what a comeback, down 3-1. we take that NL crown. And stay tuned, because the World Series is an exciting one. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. World Series coming up.